Hey, 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 what is going on, everyone out there on social media? It's Summer Jeronimo. And today, my friends, we are going to be talking about one of the things that so many people in network marketing, they'd like to see more of. And what that is we're talking about how to get prospects that are wanting to hear from you. They're waiting for that call, they're waiting for that text, they're looking forward to what you have to say, versus the opposite, which is avoiding the message. So if you are just jumping on, I'd love to give you a shout out. Go ahead and put a hashtag live there and let me know where you're coming in from. For everybody that is watching on the replay, hello. You can drop a hashtag replay. Now, if we haven't met before, great to see you. If I'm just popping up in your news feed, I have been in the network marketing profession for like 10 years, actually a little longer, but 10 years is all I'm letting on to today. And it's just been an amazing journey. You know, my husband and I, we got in about 5 years ago after the real estate market crashed and knew that we were looking for plan B. And so this was the vehicle that helped get us out of the muck and the mire of, just really losing everything financially. And through, persistence, growth, today we have a team of over 50,000 distributors, and it's just been an amazing ride. So I want to share with you some of the things that we are using in our business so that you can do the same. I believe that a rising tide lifts all ships. So this is going to be some generic network marketing teaching and training that you can use and you can share with your peeps. So who do we have on? I see Patricia from Spring, Texas. Woo! You are down the street, girl. I'm in Spring, Texas too. What's up, Rich? Hey, Ephraim. Who else do we have? I saw a lot of different people popping up. Norma, Cleveland. All right, guys, Texas is representing. Who else do we have and where are you coming on from? All right, I see her. Where are you at, my friend? Where are you tuning in from today? Let me know. And guys, this may not only be for you, but probably for some people that you know in your team. So you can tag them, you drop their name in the comment section, and they will get a notification to come on with us. Or feel free to share this. If you have groups or if you have Facebook pages, I'm gonna share it as well. Let's see, give me 1 second. What's up? Monica, how are you? You got sunshine and seashells and all kinds of goodness. Mary, how are you? Where are you coming in from? I got Houston. Everyone's in Houston and Spring. Who else do we have? What's up, Pedro? How are you? Hey, Alexandra. What's up, girl? Where are you coming in from today? California in the house. Cool. Awesome. All right, I'm going to share this. I hope you guys are sharing, guys. If you do share this, definitely drop a share there in the comment section so I can, give you some love, give you a thank you. All right. Okay, this is going on my page. Boom. Okay, we are done. So if you are ready, great to see you all. What's up, Miss Angie? Where are you at today, girl? Are you in Idaho? Someplace else? Jessica, hey. Suzette, how you doing? Corpus Christi, whoop whoop, awesome. Thank you, Miss Monica. I appreciate you sharing. You are leading the way. So thank you for being an awesome example and for helping your team out. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you for sharing. Appreciate you guys. Anybody else who shares, drop a share down there so I can give you some love. Hey, awesome. All right, guys, we got a juicy topic. Have you ever been working the phone? You've been working the Facebook. You have been working your text messages, going down your list, and you're finding that there are certain people who you feel are potentially avoiding the call. They're potentially avoiding the text message. If you ever been there, can I get an amen from a network marketer in the house today? Oh my gosh, I have so been there, and we're gonna talk about how to get out of that zone and how to actually reverse everything. Thank you, Blanca. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Alexandra, for sharing. Miss Sandy, thank you for sharing. Guys, you guys are sharing away. I appreciate you. What's up, Misty? Okay, yes, amen. Okay, so here's the deal. This is what started this whole thing all together, is A couple of weeks ago, my husband got this call from this crazy former upline we had years ago. We did not part on the best of terms. And he knew why she was calling. She was calling to pitch him another deal. Are you with me? Then earlier today, or actually it was maybe yesterday, the day before, I get a call from someone. And this is like a person that I never talk to. Like, we don't connect, we don't communicate. Like, I know them, you know, I think they're great, but like, I know why they were calling. And so here's the deal. Sometimes we have people like that on our list. They know that about us. They know why we're calling. And so what we want to do is like reverse the tide, like, you know, go back in time to like pre-network marketing years when your friends actually liked it when you called and you're like, yay, what's up? And they're excited to hear from you. So how does that go down and how do we go down this path, right? So if you've been there, can I please drop a 1 in the comment section if you've ever had that done to you, or maybe you've experienced the other end of that where you can feel like someone's maybe avoiding what is going on. They're like, dude, I'm reaching out to you. Like, well, why are you not connecting, right? What's up, Sherry? I got superstars here in the house. Hey, Kevin, great to see you. So this has definitely happened to me, I will tell you. And I've seen it happen to a lot of different people on the team. And here's how we get around it. Here's how we overcome that. Because nobody likes to feel like they are getting avoided or the prospects are, you know, not calling them back. They're not connecting with them. It's just not the best feeling, right? So how do we get around this? Well, it's all about relationships. I know that may sound like a really simple answer, but we're going to dive into some 1, 2, 3s on what to do. But let's see the big picture. Okay, let's talk a little philosophy. If you have people in your life and the only time they reach out to you is when they're doing a deal, like they got this new thing on the side that they're working on, or, you know, their company just did a promo or whatever. If that's the only time they call you, do you know why they're calling? Yes or no? Yes or yes, really, right? I mean, do you know why they're calling? If you do, put a yes. If you don't and you're like, oh, why is this person calling? You can drop a no. But most of the time, like, we know why they're calling, right? Herein lies the problem. Is that we have to communicate with people. We have to connect. We actually have to have like real, genuine relationships more than just when we're trying to pitch. I know it sounds crazy. And I know you might be thinking, well, how the heck do I have time for all that? And we're going to get into that. But at the end of the day, the people that win in this game, the people that win in network marketing, they treat this like a profession. They don't treat this like, hey, I'm going to give this a go for 2 weeks and hopefully this company will be the right company and everything will work out well. No, they're like, hey, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to be in it to win it for the duration. Like, okay, so check it out. So we actually, my husband and I, we actually got introduced to network marketing back in 2001. Okay, so it's been quite a few years. But what's interesting is over the time that we've been working and doing different things, we've been working with our company, current company that we're with right now, 5 years. And during that time, we knew like, hey, we did not want to jump around. We did not want to have to go launch with another company. That's a pain. That's a lot of work, okay? So if you have something, you like it, you commit to it, right? You're like, hey, whatever it takes to get to the top, I'm willing to learn the skills. I'm willing to, connect with the right people. I'm willing to develop who I need to be so that I can become that top leader. Are you with me? If you make that pledge, drop it in the comments below. Say, I make the pledge. I'm willing. I will do it. Because that's what it takes. Okay. So we had that kind of mindset. And here's what's crazy is that over the years, we got started. Yes, Monica. Hopefully this is good. I'm glad that you feel like it's definitely what you're needing to hear. That's awesome. So over the years, when we first got started, of course, we make our list. We start contacting. We're like burning up the phones. We're working the Facebook. Our text is like, bing, 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 bing. We are making moves, okay? And that's cool. In your first go around, you are definitely going to do that because I don't know why you're calling. But, and here's a big but, I have a confession and I have an apology to make, is the network marketing profession, we talk about making a list. We talk about contacting people on the list. But then this one really important component, like the secret sauce that makes the barbecue sizzle, that makes everything taste amazing and makes it all work out. The secret sauce is that that's not the only time you call those people. And many of you guys that are on with me right now, I'm gonna apologize to you because the industry has misinformed many of us, right? Like they just said like contact, and yes, you gotta do that. But if we contact without the building the relationship in between, then the contact isn't quite as smooth, right? And so a lot of us, it's not your fault. Totally not your fault because like you were never told. So I'm here to tell you from the other side that we are gonna contact, but we have to follow up in the process. We have to continue to build and foster that relationship in the process because if we don't, then they know why you're calling and they're gonna start avoiding the calls. So how do we reverse everything, right? Wherever you're at right now, if you've been building your business right now, let's say for 3 months, 6 months, a year, drop it in the comment section. Let me know how long have you been in. And hey, Jessica, I am proud of you. You say you are willing, you are taking the pledge. Monica, I'm sure you're taking the pledge. Who else? Let me know. So this is important. So we gotta foster the relationships and it wasn't your fault. Nobody told you, but now we're getting into things, okay? So let's talk about 3 particular tips that you can use to foster those relationships and how you can do it in a way that is not gonna take a lot of time. Like we wanna do it, it's important to do it, but it can't take all day, right? So here are the 3 tips. You can do this on Facebook, you can do this on text, or you can do this on your phone, making calls. Whatever you prefer, it is totally up to you. And let's see here. Okay, so Joanna, 2 years. Patricia, 1 year. Awesome. Who else? How long have you been building? Let me know in the comment section. So 3 tips here for how we're gonna build and foster these relationships. Tip number 1, easiest thing. We all have a Facebook account, hence the reason we're here. Every single day, when you get up, you're gonna see a message on your phone that says, here are all your friends that have birthdays. Do something different. Stand out. Be a friend who actually connects with them on their birthday. Now, what I would recommend doing is a lot of people will post on their wall, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, and there's like 100 happy birthdays. But there's not a lot of people who send a private message, or if you have them in your phone, text them. Right? If you are not super tight, probably you want to go the way of Facebook because then when they see your profile, when they see that, oh, hey, happy birthday, wish you the very best, hope this is your best year so far, have an amazing day, whatever. Just a simple 2-3 sentence message. It doesn't need to be a book, very simple. When they get that, they're like, wow, that's cool, that's different. Like everyone posts on their wall, but not a lot of people send the private message and it doesn't take very long. You can do it every day. If you, like I said, if you're tight and you have their phone number and they're definitely gonna remember who you are, call them, text them. I mean, that's really going the extra mile. Now, if you wanna keep it all on Facebook, you can send a voice message, you can send a message on text, you can send a little smile emoji, get creative, but do something to show that you care. And that one thing right there, just that one tip, will actually bring you leads, so to speak. Because what will happen is that when you send that message, sometimes they'll respond right away, but sometimes they'll respond later. Either way, normally they respond in some form or fashion. And sometimes people will be like, wow, that really means a lot. Thank you so much. And, they'll start a conversation. Like, for example, I talked to a gentleman today, top network marketer, been doing this since 2000, so a year younger than me. But he's been in the business a long time, professional, right? And so sent him the message, and hey, he didn't respond right away. And you know what? That's okay. I think it was about 2 weeks ago, but he responded to me today. And I was like, he just said, hey, thank you so much. And I just said, hey, I know you're busy. I know sometimes we get lots of messages. And then we just started talking. And we actually, I had his number, and so I had a little bit of a drive today. I just called him. Hey, what's going on? How are you? What's happening in your world? And just connected. And here's the big thing. I wasn't calling to pitch him. Hear me out loud. I was not calling to pitch him. And this is really what separates a lot of people. I was just calling to say, hey, build a relationship. Now, there's going to be times if you have people in your life that are like your A players, like you would love to have them in your business. You know, they could knock it out of the park. Like whether they're, previous successful network marketers or whether they're people that they've never done network marketing. And let me tell you, they are some of the best people. What's up, Diane? A blast from the past. Great to see you. A girlfriend of mine, guys, if you're in Georgia, you got to connect up with Diana. You doing real estate, girl? Let us know. Drop it down below. So sometimes you'll have people that, you're going to connect up with them like that and they're not doing something or they've never done network marketing before. But man, everything is about timing. Right? Timing is everything. And so you'll have a moment in time where because you're connecting, because you're fostering the relationship, because you're staying in touch with those people, then when the moment is right and they're looking for an opportunity, hey, something is happening at their job, a change in management, things are getting outsourced overseas, something changes in their life. Maybe they're pregnant and, they're about to, think about starting a family or they're going to have a family. They don't want to go back to work, right? I mean, these are all things that change and shift and move around. And somebody who is a high-powered executive loving their job in a cush situation who now is like having a baby and don't want to go back to work, that's a perfect person for you to connect with, right? But you don't know that until you are staying in touch with those people. Okay, so birthday messages, everybody send birthday messages. Super simple, super easy, okay? So the second thing that you want to do, here's what I would recommend doing, okay, is you have everybody out there and then you have those marquee people, okay? So what I would do if I were you is earmark these marquee people, okay? Make your list of connections of who would you say, like, if you could just set your all-star team in place, like the people that would play in the NFL, frontline, best players out there, like they're just the creme de la creme. Who are those people? Okay, bust out an Excel spreadsheet and start writing their names. And then start making a point to connect with them. Like, don't make it an accident. Like, go out of your way. Be commenting on their Facebook posts on their wall. If you're thinking about them, send them a quick text. Hey, I was just thinking about you. I remembered we went to this one restaurant together and I was just driving by. Whatever. Just stay connected with them. Because what will happen, and you may want to even go so far as to set reminders on your calendar. Like, if you have some key people, I believe, okay? In the Bible it says, ask for wisdom and discernment and God will give you liberally, right? Like, so I believe that all of us have some wisdom and discernment inside of us that says, hey, you should follow up with this person in this amount of time. Like, what too much is. Like, you never want to come off too strong, but you don't want to evaporate and have them never hear from you, okay? So use that wisdom and discernment. Keep your spreadsheet, keep a calendar, and just say, hey, this A player here, I know that they're not ready now, but I'm going to hit them up in a month. And I'm just going to call to say, hey, I'm just going to message them to say hello. I'm just going to shoot them a quick text message that says, hey, I was thinking about you. I hope you're doing awesome. And here's what that is going to do for you. You're going to find is that because you keep those relationships, you end up with a lot of irons in the fire. Like, some people come now, right? Some people come later, and some people end up being awesome referral sources, or things change in their life to where it's their time. But you don't know what that time is for people. And so sometimes if the only time we're talking to them is that one time when we're pitching them, then they don't want to hear from us. But if we actually are genuine, we take an interest, we connect, and not barrage them. Because if they're a true friend, they're going to be like, what's up, Bernie? They're going to be like, hey, how are you? What's going on in your life? How are things in your world, right? Like, they're gonna wanna hear from you. So make a point to stay connected. So number one, birthday messages. Number two, identify your A players and a schedule for how you're gonna reconnect with them, right? And number three, my friend, is what I would do is make a point to do something every day to reconnect with one person and start a new relationship. So in this day and age, you could be out prospecting, meeting people. You could be, using online social media, but you always want to be growing your list. So however you want to do that, make a new connection and reconnect with somebody that you already know. If you do that every single day, your pipeline is going to be so full of people to talk to, and they're going to want to hear from you. Because you're not just calling to pitch them, you're not just calling to, share with them what's the latest thing about what's going on, like you actually have an interest in them. And so I know it's a novel idea, it's a novel concept, but the more that you and I, people in the network marketing profession, make a point to do this, the more that we are gonna raise the standard of what people think of network marketing. Because not only are we out there crushing it, right, doing really well in our business, but we're developing real relationships with people, and we genuinely care about them. And I got Jeannie O'Grady. She's out of Florida. We go back 10, 11 years. But we were in some networking together. And you know what? I know if anybody needs a mortgage and they're in Florida, I'm gonna send with Jeannie. And so always keep those relationships up. Always keep them good. And one of the things that I know a lot of people, struggle with, or they're not quite sure about is, how do I go full-time in network marketing, right? Like, how do I go from, hey, this is a part-time thing where I have my job and I'm doing this part-time, to build it up enough to where it becomes full-time income. And one of the best ways that I know how to do that is by having kind of a set of things that you do each and every day. Right? Like, we got to be open for business every day. This is not like open for business, every now and again. This is every single day. You want to be open for business, and how you're open for business is you're doing something in it. And so I put together something I call my DMO checklist. This is my daily method of operation. It's what my husband and I did each and every day to build our business to, now there's over 50,000 people in the team. And so if that's something that you would like to know, like you want to know, hey, I want to go full time, and I want to knock it out of the park. Tell me how to do it. I will give you the 1, 2, 3. So what I'm going to do is, thanks for the love, guys. Thanks for the hearts. And so here's what I'm going to do for you, Jessica, and for everybody else that's on with us, is that if you want that, I'm going to go ahead and drop a link here once we're done. And you're going to click on the link, and it'll take you off Facebook. Enter your email, and it will send you that info. And basically what that is it's, like I said, it's a worksheet. It's a downloadable checklist of what you do each and every day to grow your team so that you can go full time. You can quit whatever you don't want to be doing and make this, really about living the life of your dreams, living the lifestyle, being able to call the shots. And so in order to do that, we got to knock it out of the park with business, and we got to do something each and every day to make it happen. So guys, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So if you learned something today, let me know. Drop a comment below. It's always so great to be on with you guys. And hey, I am all ears for anything that you want to share, as far as like if you have something right now that you are maybe either struggling with, or you have something that you want to learn about. If you have a topic and you're like, hey, can we talk about this? Let me know. You can send me a private message. You can drop it down here in the feed. Let me know what it is, because in the near future, in the next day or two or week or whenever I pop on again, never can tell, but in the near future, I want to be looking for what it is that you want to hear about, so that we can talk through it and I can help you through it. Okay. So perfect. Her already let me know some different things. Awesome. All right, guys, so that is it. And it's been so great to spend some time with you. Until next time, go out there, live life to the full, conquer your fears, and let's go get everything that God has in store for you. So take care, my friend. Be blessed, and I will see you next time.